This lesson will cover a brief introduction of the reading, its overview, and the skills required to do well in this part of the test. Let us have a glimpse of the reading overview to know what is expected on test day. The test will last an hour and will contain 3 long passages. These are taken from magazines or journals, so it will be a good practice to use them as reading materials. Secondly, we will have a total of 40 questions to answer, and we are not given any additional time to transfer them to the answer sheet. The test also provides us with different question types to complete during this hour. Finally, these are the skills that will be tested in the test. Reading for gist means reading quickly or scanning. Reading for details means looking at the sentences and understanding them, which is also connected to the third skill. The reason these 3 skill set is important is because we use them in our everyday life for our communication and understanding. Let's take an everyday scenario as an example. What if you are heading to the airport and you were late? What would be the first thing you do when you arrive? You would most probably look at the board for information. Would you then look at each and every flight and the details? Not really. You're focused on your own flight. So instead, we try to identify our flight number or time of departure. We scan through the board, which is something we will do a lot in the reading exam. We will scan for keywords or clues. When we find our flight, what's the next thing we do? We then slow down and read in detail. And finally, we try to understand the status of our flight. If we are unable to do so, we will not have the answer. Similarly, if we are unable to understand the meaning of the words on time or delayed, we haven't really gotten any information about our flight. But having understood the information provided to us, we can go to the right gate for our departure. And with that, we come to the end of the skills required in the IELTS as well as the complete overview.